How's it going today, guys? In this video, I'm going to be going over the Taran Tactical base pads or mag extensions for your AR mags or your pistol mags. I'll be talking about the pros and cons, are they worth to buy, and then I'll show a quick installation video at the end for the rifle mag. It's pretty much the same as the Glock mag. I am slowly transitioning away from these just because of the added weight. I don't think they're very much needed on the rifle mags, and I'm trying to slim down on my kit a little bit. They work pretty well for the most part. I'd say they're more used in a competition aspect, or if you're not carrying a ton of mags, you can throw one of those on there and get some extra rounds for the mags you are carrying. I haven't had any problems with them. They are pretty expensive, like $40 a pop, so it's definitely not the cheapest option. And the actual length of the mag, it does extend it out at least an inch. The good thing, obviously, is you can carry 5 more rounds on your 30 round mags and then 6 more rounds on your 40 round mags. I don't use the 40 at all. When you go to do a mag change and you hit the mag release, these are going to fall out a lot easier because of that extra weight pulling it down. So it can make your reloads a little bit faster, not having to flick that out or your mags getting stuck. Where I really like these and where I see these shine more are on your pistol mags. Usually on your kit, you're not carrying a ton of pistol ammo unless you're doing competition. I still see people in competition using these just so they don't have to reload as much, give them a few extra rounds, and can kind of help them get through the match. These are +5 and +6. For the 9mm, you would get the +6. These allow me to carry 23 rounds instead of the stock 17. You can also just get some Magpul 21 round mags. I use those for training a lot and they work fine. I've heard one individual complain about how the feed lips have broken on them because it's not reinforced with that metal. I haven't had any problems with that yet. You could just use that as a cheaper option instead of buying these. And obviously pistol mags hold less than rifle mags, so you're a little bit short-handed on one to the other either way. Definitely not needed. Again, this is going to be adding weight. It's just a lot more common to see them on pistol mags instead of rifle. So they're pretty much the same design. They just have this little metal rod at the end to hold the magazine in place. It just slides up and down. If you are using these Taran Tactical mag extensions and you are running a mag well, because of that bar, you are going to need that little hole right there. And if that hole's not there, it'll just hit your mag well and your mag won't fully seat. This is from SLR Rifle Works. I like these mag wells a lot. You can also get the Taran Tactical mag well. When I was purchasing this, those are the only 2 companies I found with that little circle notch out for these mags. Some companies are a little bit cheaper. I do like Taran Tactical stuff, mainly because of the name and their record, and they usually produce pretty good stuff. Another thing to note on these Glock mags, because of the little plastic clip that this is sliding into, you do have to be careful when you're installing these. You can damage that little plastic piece. If you drop these a lot, they can break off on these Glock mags. So we'll get into the install real quick. These are a little bit harder because you have to get it over that small plastic hump right there, but it's pretty much the same. Just gonna take my finger, push that in, and then slide out on the top. You can pull this out if you want, unclip your spring around the metal. I'm just going to push it a little bit this way and then pull it out from that, and then it'll come unclipped. You won't need this anymore, and you won't need this. The 5.56 or this little curve right here is going to line up with the front, so I'm just gonna send it in that way, and that's how it'll look. Next, you're just gonna push this down flat. I'm just using the corner of my desk to push that down. Then you'll just push this in, keep your thumb over it, slide it over the groove. Make sure it's going in and out. The spring tension is still on the follower. You're just gonna push it all the way forward as much as you can. And I'm just going to use the edge of my desk again and push that down in front of the mag to retain the mag. Just like that, and then it will be sitting in front. You do need the Gen 3 PMag for these to work properly. I've heard people say you can install them on the Gen 2. You just have to install this backwards, so you can try it on the Gen 2 PMags, or you can just do it the way they recommend and install them on the Gen 3s. Not a huge difference between the 2 mags. They both work fine. I usually use the Gen 2s more unless you're trying to do something like this. If you want to see more content like this, please like, subscribe, and share to help support the channel. Thanks for watching.